The fierce battle just tries to surpass me. Scream difficulty has been released, and we'll be looking at how to best complete it and basically the challenges that come with it and how to complete these challenges right here. So this time around, it's not difficult at all to complete the timer count challenge. You can run through it easy. The most difficult thing to do is trying to keep your units alive, because this time around they do perfect vanish. If you get into one combo, they're more than likely they're gonna pop their main ability and use their ultimate. And even at like type neutral or type disadvantage, they can one combo you. Even if I literally took in this 4-star, Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta. I took in a 4-star Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta and still immediately just got, taken out in a matter of seconds. So I took this Vegeta in, and within pretty much no time at all, it just took one single ultimate from Frieza, and boom, he got taken down to like what, less than 25% of his health. So these units, they hit extremely hard. They're glass cannons. So you have to be able to have patience and not go right away, because chances are, more likely than not, they're just going to PV everything you try to do. And with clearing it without Rising Rush, it has 200 timer counts, so it's not going to be difficult clearing it without Rising Rush. You're just going to have to consistently switch and dodge over and over. Inflicting over 3 million damage with Rising Rush, that one is actually difficult. When I tried doing it the first time, I only got up to 1.2 million, 2.8 million. So what I recommend is maybe having one blue card in your arsenal and making sure that the unit that you're using to rush against has type disadvantage up against your unit. And when you do that, you're going to be dealing more damage, and you'll be able to choose the card that they're more oriented with. So for example, if I had a blue card, 2 strike cards, and a blast card, I'm going to choose the blast card because Vegeta Blue is a melee type and he's going to be dealing the most damage with that. And you also want to try to pop a green card to maybe get buffs before you rush as well. And pretty much that's it. The Dragon Ball Saga character, that's going to be difficult, because if you look at the Dragon Ball Saga units, pretty much the only good ones are, Kid Goku and DKP. But who in their right mind is going to, if you're free to play, you're not going to be having him, Zenkai'd up. We're not really like that. But you should have this Zenkai 7 Kid Goku. So once again, he is pretty much the best option. However, don't expect him to deal any damage at all to the enemies, because even at neutral, type neutral, no advantage or disadvantage, you're going to be dealing pretty much no damage at all. So you must be having type advantage the whole time, or maybe having unit that consistently deals more damage as they're on the battlefield, or gains more buffs, the more time they're on the battlefield, or using more cards over and over and over. So all in all, it's not difficult doing the timer counts. What's difficult is staying alive. That is the most difficult thing, trying to stay alive and consistently having patience and waiting for them to attack, and not trying to go for an attack because they'll perfect vanish and then they can pretty much they'll one combo you. Even if you try to switch out, you're gonna have 2 characters that are super low health now, and your chances of beating it are gonna be even lower, because they consistently they wait in the middle and they always go for an attack, and then whichever attack you go for, they just dodge that. So for example, we'll do it right here. So we got green, blue, and red. So Frieza is pretty much 90% of the time starts off with an attack, so be able to dodge it. But then you'll want to switch out, because whatever attack you throw with another character, he'll dodge as well. So you'll see right here, you'll see what I'm talking about. So I'll dodge this, right? And I'll wait, and look, see, vanish. So I'll use this green card and I'll get this damage up. You do want to watch out for the cover change with Broly and Gogeta. You definitely want to watch out for that. You don't want to mess with that, because if they cover change you and they can chain it, it's basically over. It pretty much is, because a blue card, it does 50% health, to be honest. So it really is not difficult clearing it with the timer counts, like I've been saying. It's trying to stay alive and not being hit, because if you get hit, you're going to be stuck in a combo, or they're going to Rising Rush you. And they're not afraid to Rising Rush. They'll Rising Rush you. It's not like once a character gets taken down, they'll rush you. No, they can Rising Rush you at any moment in time. So if they get priority, you're going to have to say goodbye to a unit, because it's that serious to where they can deal that much damage that fast in that little amount of time. So it's going to pop a green card. At this point, you just want to play super defensively. You don't want to be going on the offense too much because things like that can happen. I go for a strike, it goes for a tackle. This is a perfect example. So you lose priority, and like I said, they'll pop their main ability. And this is going to finish her. Watch. There's no way it's not. Oh, okay. Well, I got lucky, but it's little things like that that can pretty much ruin the rest of the match for you. So I'll stay in with Vegeta here. I pretty much have to, which sucks. But I'll switch into VB right here. And then I'll glide up because I do not want to mess with the cover change at all. Do not want to mess with that. So we're doing pretty good right now. Broly still got some health bars. Right now, I'm not trying to do the timer counts. I'm pretty much just trying to show how they play. I'm just, giving you an idea of how they play. And the Frieza, like I said, they always start off with an attack, and I just recommend switching out and then going for waiting for them to vanish another one, and then you'll be able to go ahead and start and finish your combo. So right here, doing pretty good. We're doing pretty good damage. So we'll use this strike. Yeah, 3.2 million. He's going down maybe, over 300k each strike card, which is very good. We'll be able to switch it to Vegeta, bring down a bar, which is nice. Dang, I have had times where they literally survive by a sliver, and it messes you up so much because now you have to switch into a different character, and then they can switch into another character. Like right here with Vegeta, he can switch into Broly, then switch into Frieza. So it's just a bunch of different things that can happen. Right there, I should have just tapped Vegeta, but that was on me. There's not really much I can do about that. Right here, there's no point in attacking because the AI is just going to perfect vanish whatever you throw at it at long range. The chances of you actually landing what you want at long range are going to be slim to none, because unless they do a sidestep and you catch him with a blue card or something like that, you're not going to be landing anything. I did that by accident. I did not mean to do that, but it's whatever. It's whatever. And of all the times I've ran it, the AI has never guessed my rush before. It's never chosen the same card before, so that's also good to know. The chances of you landing your rush are pretty much guaranteed because I've ran through it maybe like 40 times, I think, around there. And it's never guessed my rising rush before. So I'll do this right here. So that kind of sucks. You're going to throw a blast? No blast. So that sucks right there. So I'll be able to do this. I'm pretty sure if I went for... I should have dropped that, but that was on me. You're going to go for a blast. No, you are not. Oh, you are. You are, but you dropped that, though. You dropped that. So you can see how they play right here. And typically, once you get one character down, it's pretty much you're cruising. It's pretty much you're just cruising at that point. And whenever you vanish, you don't want to go for a strike. If you can go for a blast, go for a blast, because they'll pretty much get the guaranteed, dodge from you going for that. Hoping he'll switch into Broly soon, because I do not want to waste my ultimate on... Dang, okay. So that sucks right there, but it's whatever. It's whatever. We don't need it. So I'll do this, and then I'll charge my vanish gauge up again by doing that, the float step. So we're doing pretty bad, but that's because I'm trying to commentate at the same time. But it's no big deal, though. We still got this. So we're right here, and then should switch one more time, right? There it is. We still have 2 health bars. I did mess up because I accidentally pressed the rising rush button. I was planning to save it for Broly, but of course things do not go to plan, which sucks. Yeah. So little things like that. That wasn't a good run because, I didn't get rush off and trying to multitask, but you just need to follow that. They always PV. They wait for you to attack. They're glass cannons. They deal extremely high damage. You saw just one shot my Vegeta Blue. Even if you take away, it was neutral. It was type neutral. And one shot, a full health 4-star Vegeta Blue. Now I'm a free-to-play player. I'm not a whale, so this is something more attainable. I don't spend money on this game. I'm never gonna do that. I really wouldn't look at guides where people, you can tell they spend money, because that's obviously not realistic. They don't have stats like you. Since, I am free to play, this is a lot more relatable to have, units at stars like this, to where whales, they have them 13, 12 stars, things like that. So keep Keep that in mind. So in summary, clearing the timer count challenge is not difficult whatsoever. You have enough time, so you have to clear it with 40 timer counts left. If you can clear it with 40 timer counts left or less or more, then you're good. Clearing without Rising Rush, it's also not a big deal. You can just do the float technique, the purpose drop combo to draw another card. You can repeat that over and over and over. Inflicting over 3 million damage with Rising Rush, that is also a little bit difficult because, like I said, you want to have maybe a blue card in there and pop one green card before you rush, and make sure that the enemy has type disadvantage over the unit that you're going to rush with, because if you don't, you're definitely not going to be even hitting over 2 million, because they tank the Rising Rush. Even though they don't tank regular, strike arts, they tank the rush for some reason. The Dragon Ball Saga, it might be a little bit tough because you're only going to have 2 units that are really going to be dealing damage, and when it goes type neutral, you're not going to be dealing much. But if you have a good red unit taking care of Gogeta and a good green unit taking care of Broly, then at type neutral, your green and red unit should be doing good against Frieza, good damage. And then clearing it with a yellow, once again, Zenkai Kid Goku is going to be your best bet. But other than that, that's pretty much it. That's how you beat it. There's not really much else I can say other than you're not going to get it your first try. There's no way you're not going to get it your first try. Unless you look at, other playthroughs of it, you'll have to figure out how the AI plays. Like, I've explained some of it, but there are other things that you'll learn on your own. It's better if you learn it on your own than me telling you, because then you'll just be anticipating it. But if you spend maybe 20 energy on it, and you look at what they do, how they do it, when they do it, you'll be able to know, okay, I shouldn't go for this at this point. Once they go for that, I should wait a little bit and then go for it. So things to note on, I'll tell you things you need to know is, in the beginning, Frieza, like I said, 90% of the time goes for an attack, and then you can dodge that, switch into a different character, go for an attack, and then Frieza's going to dodge your attack, but you'll be able to dodge again and then go into your combo and continue that. You want to start off with a unit that is not green or red, because chances are the AI is going to switch to Broly or Gogeta, and then you'll just be able to switch into one of them. So that's why you don't want to start off with a green or red unit. And then once again, if they PV, you saw it firsthand how they go for a combo and they pretty much get a character out of there. They either go for a full along 100 key combo, or they go for a 100 key combo and a ultimate, or they just go for one blue card and that's it. Sometimes if you aren't careful, they are going to get that cover change, but I haven't really gotten it much, just doing a purposeful chain and not trying to draw cards or anything like that. So all in all, it is much easier than the hard difficulty. It is much easier. Once again, the only challenge is trying to stay alive and complete challenges. Hopefully this helps. If you are new here, consider liking and subscribing to the